we do have Dylan Capetillo in studio. He should be joining us any moment. I don't know. We're getting set up. For those who don't know, Dylan Capetillo is the son of Jorge Capetillo and amateur boxer himself, two-time WBC amateur champion. Hell of a kid. Obviously, we've seen him train alongside everybody from Pacquiao to Tyson Fury to Canelo, you name it. So he's been alongside, his father and training alongside some of the best. So a lot of excitement, a lot of talk. So young, already 111,000 followers on Instagram. So a lot of talk behind Dylan, and we're excited to talk to him and let us know more about him. I think you might want to move too, because that's where he's gonna sit.
Oh.
Ooh.
Nice. Up and early. What's going on? You can
Dylan?
sit right here, Dylan.
What's up, champ?
How are you? Pardon the left, champ.
Make sure to talk into the mic.
Yep, I got you.
So what's up, brother? Is this your first podcast?
No, my second one.
Oh, whose podcast were you on?
Someone from the radio like 3 years ago.
Okay. Damn, it's been 3 years since you got on the show?
Yeah.
Oh, man. So what you been doing since those 3 years? How many tournaments or fights have you won since your last interview?
Since my last interview on the podcast, I've won like probably six tournaments.
Wow. And how old are you exactly?
I'm 13 years old, just turned 13.
Wow. So what made you pick up the sport? Is it just because your whole family and you've always been around the gym? Is it something that your dad put you in, or are you genuinely like drawn to this sport?
Since I was 2 years old, my dad managed the Top Rank boxing gym. So he would clean it. We'd always be there watching every fighter that was in Top Rank. And I would see all the boxers training, so I just started hitting the bag one day, and then I liked boxing, so I started training.
Have you heard of Floyd Cashflow Diaz?
Yeah, I've heard of Cashflow.
Have you ever seen him on like a Floyd Mayweather pay-per-view, All Access or something like that? Have you ever seen him on TV or only in the gym?
No, on TV, yeah.
I feel like that's gonna be you, man. Like when I first seen or was introduced to Floyd Cashflow, it was in a Floyd Mayweather pay-per-view All Access, and it's like, oh, just like you said, look at this little kid hitting the bag, and then all of a sudden you stay with it and you become a professional fighter. So shout out to Cashflow that actually stuck with it. Do you envision yourself being a pro? Do you think you'll be a professional fighter?
Yeah, I envision myself. I train hard every day to be that, so that's what I'm trying to be when I grow up.
What's your amateur record right now?
So I have 52 fights, so I have like 47 wins.
Okay.
Yeah.
52 fights.
About
Wow,
5 losses.
So you've been fighting competitively since what age?
Since 8 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember
8 ounces?
No, 10.
Oh, wow. At 8?
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if it's because of like they want to be careful because they're still developing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember you had a fight last year. I want to say it was in Streetport. I want to say Streetport, maybe not though. But I remember you were at a tournament and you clearly won the fight but got robbed. And it was like all over the internet, not just on our boxing page, but different boxing pages. Everybody was posting the video. And they felt that you got robbed. Do you feel that you were just in Cleveland, right?
Yeah, it was just
same
in
thing
Cleveland.
happened.
Same thing happened.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think that you're getting? Because I saw that one too. I'm like, what the hell? Like, it's clear as day. And I know that the amateurs in boxing isn't the best, but why do you think that you've gotten a couple robberies so early in your amateur career?
I don't really know. I just think like. Well, at this point, I'm just like, what happens, happens. It's just amateur, so I'm just taking it as boxing experience now, because I know I've won so many tournaments that I've been robbed. So I've been so mad before. Now I just take it as experience and keep training harder and harder, and that's gonna make me better in the pros.
Dude, you're amazing.
That's crazy.
You're amazing that you like, oh my God, I can't believe that you can hold this type of a conversation. That's amazing. And so you're telling me you didn't cry? I would have cried.
No, I've cried, you know. One time I threw the medal. I was mad because I thought I really won. I was jumping. I was over here. The kid was like half crying. Finals in the Nationals in Kansas City. And they gave it to him. So, but it happens, you know. I just got back to the gym, trained harder.
I mean, this might be above, you, but do you think it's because you're popular, because your father's who he is, because you are who you are, because you have this following on Instagram and the boxing world already knows you, that it's making it tougher for you to win these tournaments because they're holding that against you maybe?
Probably, who knows? I'm just gonna keep fighting, getting my experience. What matters is the pros. Nobody really goes back and is like, oh, Dylan's amateur career or this guy's amateur career. Everybody's like, oh, what a great legend Julio Cesar Chavez was. Nobody knows Julio Cesar Chavez in the amateurs,
Yo!
Word.
This kid is ahead of his time.
Yo, he is on point.
For real. You're amazing, champ.
He is on point.
That was a fantastic answer.
No, absolutely. So that being said, what is it like for you, and, obviously because of who your father is, to train alongside Manny Pacquiao, Canelo Alvarez, Tyson Fury, Andy Ruiz, like literally all the top guys that anybody your father has access to? It seems like you've been able to train with them so early. What's that been like for you? And have you always known what's going on? Like, because obviously you've been doing it for years. So have you ever trained alongside somebody and didn't really know how big they were at that time? Like, have you ever shadow boxed next to maybe Manny and when you were younger and maybe didn't understand how big Manny was, or have you always known how big these fighters are?
No, I'm pretty sure I've always known how big the fighters were. Like Manny, the first time I met him was in the Top Rank boxing gym when I was like 5 years old, and I knew who he was already because, I knew who he was, but I didn't really know about his career because someone asked me one time, what's your favorite fight of Manny Pacquiao? And I was a kid, I was like smaller than I am now, and I said, oh, the Floyd Mayweather fight. And he lost that fight, so I was like, I didn't know what I was saying.
So, have you watched Devin Haney's career?
Yeah, I watched Devin Haney.
And have you talked with your dad, or have you, had conversations with yourself about when you want to turn pro, seeing that there are guys like Devin that turned pro at 17. You have Gabriel Flores Jr. who turned pro at 16. Xander Zayas turned pro at 16. Obviously, these guys were a lot bigger than you physically by the time they turned pro, but is that something that's on your mind, or and do you have an age where you see yourself already being pro?
No, for sure. I've been visualizing this for a long time. I see me going pro at 17 because I feel like, the amateurs, I'm already going to have good experience by the time I'm 15, 16, I already have 52 fights at the age of 13. So, yeah, I visualize myself going pro at 17.
Do you think there's any do you feel pressure because, again, who you are, and you're training next to Fury and Canelo sending you shout outs, and so people know you and they expect great things from you?
No, and they're gonna see them, and when I turn 17, they're gonna see, You gotta keep training hard, stay focused, and motivated.
Who gave you La Amenaza? And for those who don't speak English, La Amenaza translates to the threat. Mm-hmm. So I'm curious, how did you get your name?
There's this Cuban coach. His name is Salas, and we used to train with him. That was my dad's mentor for 7 years. And in the gym, we were in the gym, and they would just say La Amenaza, and I was like, one day I didn't even know what La Amenaza meant, and I just told my dad, "Hey, Dad, my name is now La Amenaza. Don't call me Dylan no more. just call me La Amenaza, and I didn't even know what it was. And from there, the name stuck. You know?
So Ishmael Salas gave you that name.
Yeah, Ishmael
You
Salas.
see what I'm saying? Like you're creating such a amazing story from the beginning. Like, you know, Devin Haney has a similar story because when he was your age, he was training with Floyd Sr. So, you know, these things are historically in boxing. So, you know, for you, we're always going to remember, oh, that kid was 13 years old, shadow boxing with Tyson Fury, you know, training alongside Canelo. So that's an amazing story. So at 17, you envision yourself pro. I'm assuming you already know which promoter you're leaning to.
Yeah.
This kid's amazing.
Well, I mean, your mom still works for Top Rank, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, father used to work for Top Rank. Mom works for Top Rank.
Father trains one of the biggest fighters in Top Rank in terms of cut man. So, so what's your mom do at Top Rank before you answer?
I think she does the the list of the flights and all that for the fights.
Okay.
Like, for the
Okay, so like administration.
Yeah. But yeah, like I believe that Top Rank wants me to be the new youngest signed to Top Rank in a couple of years. So that'd be, I think, 15, right? Because well, when was Xander? 16?
Yeah.
16.
3 months.
Oh, so you're gonna do 15 like Canelo?
Yeah, maybe, or I'm gonna do 16 on my birthday in January. And you know, it's crazy because like
it's crazy.
to be the youngest ever, and Xander Zayas was 16 in 3 months. I could be 16 in January because my birthday's in January.
Yeah.
So
That's amazing. So what weight do you think you'll campaign at? Like you turn pro, what are you gonna be?
What are you at right now?
95.
Wow. So
Yeah.
you have to gain weight, right? Like in the pros, there's no
Yeah.
95. You
No,
gotta at
there
least
is-
be what, 108, 102?
105.
105 is minimum weight. But to be, I mean, he's 13. You know, he's 13. He's still, you said you didn't hit your growth spurt till you were 21.
It's funny, we were just talking about this. I was like legit still like 17, 160, but when I turned 21, I became 220, 6'3". So yeah, you just never know when you're gonna. I mean, I think we had Troy Isley. He was fighting Devin at 110, and the next year blew up. You know, to like
160,
yeah.
165. Yeah, he was fighting amateurs at 165.
I can't believe how like mature you are, bro.
Well, the only reason I know that is because my dad used to train Javier Martinez, and my dad won the trials with Javier Martinez, and we fought Troy. So this.
But still, to know all that, like you're a kid, your dad could be somewhere at a tournament doing his job and you could still be home playing the video game, but you decided to go to these tournaments with him, or were you also participating in these tournaments and that's how you see it?
I was participating in the
Okay.
tournament. Like the trials, they had a national tournament for the kids too.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Wow, man. I cannot. This has actually turned out to be a fantastic interview.
He was saying you're the youngest amateur boxer he's ever interviewed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've never interviewed someone this young outside of, you know, Devin, but that was a correspondent of mine that
Yeah.
would interview Devin for our channel. So that's amazing. That's amazing. So who are you picking this weekend? Is it your buddy Canelo since he trains with you, or you see Bivol as a real threat here?
I don't know. I've seen like Bibble's last fights. I don't think he's really looked like that good. So I think, you know, Canelo's got it because Canelo right now, he's in his prime. I think he's super strong. And so we've seen Canelo at 175 knock out Sergey Kovalev, you know. So I think I go with Canelo. I got Canelo.
What's your favorite punch?
My favorite punch is the hook to the body, the liver shot.
Left hook?
Yeah, to the body.
Orthodox fighter?
Yeah, I'm Orthodox.
Yeah. Okay.
Talk about
Classic Mexican punch.
Talk about when did you realize that you were like going viral on the internet? Because obviously we've been seeing you for years, over 100,000 followers already.
You're a big deal out here in
When
the
did you
streets.
realize like, oh crap, like you know, I'm internet viral or whatever?
I think when I was 5, shadowboxing for Manny Pacquiao on ES News, on Ellie Sekback's YouTube. I think the video came out, me shadowboxing in front of Manny Pacquiao.
And now for you to be so big, I mean, talk about it, bro, because I feel like I always see you in the gym. Are you like homeschooled or?
Oh yeah, I'm homeschooled. Yeah, I do homeschool.
How long?
What do you mean?
How long you been doing homeschooling?
This is actually my first year. I did it in 3rd grade, but then I went back to school, and then I just got out this year, cause I've been doing. We saw that like I have a lot of things that I could do in boxing, and there was like a lot of people going to the gym, and then like I'm filming my documentary for like we're gonna see Netflix or we're gonna see which one, and so we were like, dang, we gotta go homeschool. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good in homeschool right now. So
that's what's up. Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, I like it because it's I like it more because I gotta be at home. I gotta be with my family at the gym. I do it at the gym. I could do it whenever. So
it's online.
Yeah, it's online.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
So do you feel that because of the life that you live and because of now who you are and who your father is, that do you feel maybe you're not able to have like a typical childhood, or what is that like for you? Like, are you still able to, have a normal childhood, still hang out with your friends, or what's that like for you?
Did you have a hoverboard?
No, but my friend has one, and I'm pretty good at it. I didn't fall like Mike Tyson.
Yo, Mike ain't just fall. Mike bust his butt.
Yeah. Sure. No, yeah, Saturdays and Sundays I go out with my friends. I go out with my brothers. We go to the movies. We go to Dave and Buster's. We do a lot of stuff. So just that. Me. I like doing my training on Saturday, and then we still have to go to the gym. We open it till 2, and then we go home. We get ready, and then we do whatever we want to do. Then
walk me through a day of training for you. Do you train today?
Oh yeah.
So did you already, or when does it start? How's your normal day start if you didn't have this podcast interview?
Usually, I wake up, I run at 6 a.m., and then I go home.
So is that something you prefer to do, or is that you're just following your dad's regimen?
My dad's regimen, and I prefer to do it.
At 6?
Yeah, because if you wake up, the oxygen is better in the morning than at night or in the midday. So we go to the park at 6 a.m., and then the oxygen there is different. That also the oxygen is different than running at a gym, running outside at a park because of the trees and all that. The oxygen, it gives you better conditioning.
So I ask a lot of professionals, how do they feel about the stamina in the sport? Do you think you gain and, I guess advance your endurance because of running, or is there other exercises you do in the gym that help you with your stamina in the ring?
No, I think there's other things you do. We run, we do strength and conditioning, we do we do a lot of stuff. We run the mountain. Also, I think the biggest one for your conditioning and your resistance and all that is sparring.
Why? Because just the more comfortable you get, the better it is to breathe?
No, there's conditioning for running, and then there's conditioning for sparring. Conditioning for running, it's gonna help you in sparring and in the fight, but it's different. When you're sparring, when you're fighting, there's different adrenaline. You gotta work in sparring. And
man, you know exactly what you're talking about, kid. That's fucking crazy.
We got right of
this
the
kid
storm.
is ahead of his time.
So one of our listeners sent a donation in, and he said, I think the kid is Cuban and he's really 21. Really mature. I'm sure you've heard the rumors with Cubans that they're not really how old they are. They're really like a lot older.
I don't know. I haven't heard that rumor.
What? Bro, there's like pictures of King Kong Ortiz, and they photoshopped them like when the Declaration of Independence was being signed. Because they're like, they got him at the Last Supper and shit. They're like, King Kong is really old as hell.
Yeah.
Yo, and Rigo too. They used to say that about Rigo.
Rigo too.
I got a couple of questions for you. The people knew you were coming on. So the first one is from La Dura Claudio, who says, I always see you wearing some dope kicks. Which sneakers you looking to cop next?
Yo, you're a really big sneakerhead.
Yeah, I am.
Talk about that.
Wait. So you getting paid already? His eyebrows went up.
Nah.
I like to think Instagram, they pay people for the reels now. So I get paid from there. So that's where I buy all my kicks and all my
Shut out to you. Oh my God, you're an entrepreneur already. That's amazing.
And sponsorships and all that, you know. But what sneakers am I looking to cop next? I don't really know. I want to get the Travis Scott ones, the lows.
The lows, the fragments, the fragment lows, right? The Travis Scott fragment lows.
Yeah, but
okay.
I want to get the brown ones.
Yeah,
I think those look better.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to get to the next question while he finds that sneaker to show to the world. We got Rue in a 504, which is New Orleans. He says, were you afraid when you got in the ring for the first time?
No, I was really excited, you know, because when I was 5 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old, I was like, dang, like I want to fight already. I want to fight already. I want to have my first fight. I want to fight already. And I didn't know you could fight only when you were 8 years old and up. And I was crazy for fighting, you know. I would even get mad one day. I was like, dang, why can't I fight? I want to fight already. And I was too young to fight. I'm over here 30 pounds not knowing I can't fight because I'm too young or my weight. And, you know, I finally turned 8 years old. I fought at the WBC tournament for my first fight. And, you know, I was really excited, and I won. I won the tournament. I won the belt, so yeah.
You won an actual WBC belt. I seen that on your Instagram, man. How'd that feel? That must have been amazing to have the same style kind of belt that the professionals win.
You know, I won that in my first 2 amateur fights. And then we were leaving, you know, I had my belt. Me and my dad were leaving. I was like, damn, I could really be a boxer.
That is so official, man. So have you met Bob Arum?
Yeah, I've met Bob Arum.
What's your opinion of Bob? You like him?
Yeah, you know, I love Bob. He's a good man.
You love Bob, huh?
Yeah. Well, not like that, you know. I like Bob, but I've known Bob, you know, since I was 3 years old, you know, at the fights. I always see him. Just saw him at the fight last week, sitting right behind him. And, yeah, you know, Bob's always nice to me, always says hi to me. So, yeah.
So I'm curious because you've gone down, obviously, to Canelo's gym and you've worked out there. And then you have also...
How'd that come about, though? How'd you get into the Canelo gym?
Well, you know, my dad, like 10 years ago, he used to train Andy Ruiz. So one day we went to San Diego to, you know, train with Andy because he had a fight coming up, his last fight. And, you know, Andy invited us because he's known us for a long time, and he wanted my dad to be there with him for a little bit. So we went, and then we were going to the gym because Andy had sparring, you know, early in the morning, and they trained really early. And so we went to the gym, we got there, and then, you know, 10 minutes later, Canelo walks through the door. And I was like, dang, Canelo's here. I'm going to train with him, you know?
That's amazing, man.
So I was going with it because we just saw Shakur and Oscar Valdez. So I was kind of curious. You've gone down, you've trained at Canelo's gym, but you've had Shakur obviously train at your father's gym. What were your thoughts on the fight? Did it go with how you expected, or did it go differently?
You know, I wanted Oscar to win, but I thought Shakur, you know, had the better game plan, better strategy. You know, box, you know, Oscar's a brawler, Shakur's a great boxer, so he did what he had to do that night, you know, and it worked out.
Why do you think Valdez was coming in with the high guard, not using the jab, bro?
I don't know, you know, maybe sometimes it's the strategy, whatever the coach says sometimes, you know, because I'm pretty sure he did not throw, for sure he didn't throw 10 jabs, you know? I'm pretty sure he didn't throw 10 jabs.
Yo, you are amazing, bro.
And you know, you can't fight a southpaw and not throw a jab. Come on.
That's what I was saying. You know what they told me in this studio? They said, no, when you fight a southpaw, you're just pawing anyway. I said, no, you can jab if you want to jab.
Yeah, you got to jab and get the foot on the other side, and you got to punch him there. When you would do that, I think the second or the third round, Oscar won that round really good because he did that.
That third round, yeah.
Third round, yeah, he won that super clearly because he did that. And then next rounds, well, I don't know what happened.
Which is crazy, La Amenaza, because if you look at that fight, I was physically saying, like, look, Shakur doesn't even care if his foot is on the outside or the inside. Yeah. He wasn't looking to put his foot on the outside.
Yeah, because Oscar was just throwing hooks. So he was like, you know, I don't really care. Once he throws them, we're going to clinch, and then we're going to move again, and I'll be back in the center. You know, and I'll be back boxing again. So I feel like Shakur moved really well. I feel like Shakur won that clearly for sure.
Bro, I sound like a broken record, but you're amazing. I've never talked to a kid your age that knows boxing this well. You obviously, because you fight, you understand, but man, you can also translate what you understand into words for the people. That's amazing.
You just got done saying, obviously, when Canelo walked into the gym when you guys were down there, you know, how cool that was for you. What was the coolest experience, though? I mean, you've trained alongside Canelo, Manny, Tyson, Fury, Andy. Like, you've trained alongside some big names, even some MMA fighters as well. Now that, you know, your father's worked alongside Anthony Pettis and a couple others. So who for you has been like your coolest experience?
You know, my coolest experience was for sure Manny Pacquiao. You know, his last camp for his last fight. Now he's running for president in the Philippines. Because it was a whole different experience. It was like I was actually in his camp every day for a whole month and a half. I was running with him. I would eat breakfast at his house. The whole team eats breakfast at his house. I was eating breakfast there and there's this thing called the MP runners, the Manny Pacquiao runner team. And then at the end they had me running next to Manny. And then, you know, I was training with Manny sometimes at the wildcard gym.
Was he ever too fast for you?
No. Well, he was really fast. Sometimes I would stay behind. And yeah, it was really fast. But I would catch up. You know, I would sprint, catch up, and then keep running. But he runs up a hill, and then he walks a little bit for the people, and then he starts running up again. So I would get up there, and he'd be walking a little bit, and I catch up, and then so he starts running again. So I have to run.
And how did that come about, being able to work alongside Manny? Because obviously you said that was like your first viral moment as a kid.
Well, my dad, he got invited because he was like a assistant trainer for Casimiro. And
Casimiro was training with Pacquiao.
Yeah. So we went over there to the wild card, and then one day they just said, oh, in the morning we're gonna go run with Manny. So we went, we ran there, and Casimiro wasn't running with Manny every day, so we saw Elisek back there, and he said, oh, tomorrow he's running at his house and this and that. Here's the address. So we went to his house, and then he was running there. And then he ran at the park again, and then me and my dad, we were going to the park, you know, like alone, because sometimes people just show up and run with him that that nobody knows.
Yeah.
And that was like me the first day. I just showed up and ran, and then yeah, like Manny remembered me that I was like 5, and then I shadowboxed in front of him. Ellie, he helped me out. He was like, oh, Manny, look at this kid. Like, he shadowboxed in front of you when he was 5 years old. He could show you some moves, look. And then after like 20 days running with Manny, he was like, wow, like this kid's actually here. He's keeping up. He's running with me. Like, that's crazy. And he was like, good job.
So how many miles was that run, bro?
He would run like 6 to 8 miles every day.
It's fucking crazy.
Whoa!
So,
and you was running that with him.
So yeah, one day it'd be up the hill, up the mountain, and then the next day it'd be at his house. And yeah, 6 to 8 miles every day.
And you run 6 to 8 miles with him.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think I could do that run, but I feel like I ran it because I was like, the excitement that I was getting of being next to Pacquiao in his last camp, I was like, dang, like that's crazy. I'm running with him. So it was different. It felt different. It felt like sometimes you don't want to do that stuff, like, oh, run 8 miles today. And when you're running with Manny, it's like, oh, I could do it every day. So
it's that motivation.
Yeah.
Right?
Bro, this kid's amazing. Yo, you're right though.
So yeah, and then, you know, the first day I ran, I did not keep up at all. I couldn't run the whole 8 miles. And then the second day, we ran at his house. I was like, oh, it's going to be a little easier, you know. But no, he ran faster. Because he's not going up a hill, he ran faster. I was like, damn. And then I finally went back the third time. I was like, no, I got to run with him. And then that day, I was like, I'm not eating dinner tonight because tomorrow I got to run with him. So I wasn't eating dinner like.
But why? What? So that you don't have to use the bathroom? So your stomach don't hurt?
So I don't got to use the bathroom and I don't throw up.
Oh.
Because if you eat dinner, you know, you wake up next morning, you got to fucking take a shit while you're while you're running. You know, you're over here puking yourself. That run, you know, it's hard. I forgot the park that he ran at. It was a huge park. But, you know, it's crazy. I was like, I can't eat dinner. And that whole month and a half, I didn't eat dinner. because I was like, no, I gotta run with him. The first day it was bad.
That's amazing. That shows your dedication, bro. That's part of that hard work and dedication Floyd talks about, man. I mean, that's dedication not to eat dinner, just to run alongside a legend. I mean, and to have the energy. Did you at least have a bar in the morning? What would you have in the morning? Nothing? Empty stomach?
No, because the run was early, so if I would eat probably like at 5, 4. So my stomach would be good until I wake up, because we were running with Manny. We had to wake up like at 4 a.m. because he was running at 5. And you don't know when Manny could show up. They say 5, and he could get there at 6. He could get there at 7. He could get there at 5, 4:30. Like one time I remember we got there and Manny was already, like he had just started running. So I got off the car and started running with him. It was like 4:30. And he was all happy because like there's always people swarming his house. So he got out, he didn't see nobody, he started running. And so yeah, you don't know when Manny could go out, and especially because Manny, like late in the morning, early in the morning, late at night, he was doing his senator stuff that he had to do. So they said that he would only get 1 hour rest, and then he would wake up, run, go to the gym.
Wow.
That's crazy.
All these stories are crazy. Now, I'm expecting you to turn pro. I'm expecting you to be a champion because this is pedigree. Running alongside. It's like you said. Look at that sacrifice to not eat for a month at this age, bro. That just shows how dedicated you are. I have James Valdez in San Antonio, Texas. He says, what are your thoughts on Shakur's performance against Valdez this past weekend? You pretty much did that, so we'll move to the next one.
Yeah, I have to read this super chat.
Go for it.
We got Nika, who sent us a super chat that says, Ness has adoption papers in his pocket.
Nah. But I know Bob has that contract. It's already there, bro. Because... Listen, to sign someone young is one thing, but someone that is this good on the mic, like, you're going to sell tickets, bro. You're going to sell tickets. You can talk.
I'm pretty sure I'm this confident, or it feels normal to do this, because my dad used to tell random reporters, oh, can you interview my son? Just ask him questions. They didn't even know who I was. It's just a random kid. Oh, could you please ask him questions? And that my dad did it, so I could.
You.
Yeah, he prepared me, so I could have my confidence. And then later, they were like, "Oh, that's the kid I randomly interviewed."
Yo, your personality's amazing, man. Oh, man. We got Justin White. Like Ness said, you are light years ahead of an average kid's mentality and attitude. Much respect. What's your wildest boxing dream?
My wildest boxing dream is probably everybody's dream, become undisputed champion in a weight class.
Nice. I guess I got to ask this regular kind of traditional question. If you can pick anyone that you can fight, past, present, future, who would it be?
It'd probably be Floyd, because I feel like my style, or it's like a straight come forward fighter, but moving your head and using the jab good. I feel like that would be a good fight, me and Floyd. And, a good payday for me.
Let's fucking go! Let's go!
Yo, this guy is too much. Yo, clip that, Brandon.
Yo, let's go. I love it. Get him paid.
Yo,
But it's true. Imagine fighting Floyd, getting $100 million.
Hell yeah.
Yo, he said he got to get his payday.
What's that kid's name from the Mayweather gym? I know you know him.
Carmel Morton.
Oh, Carmel?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm good friends with Carmel.
How old is he?
He's, I think, 16, 15.
Uh-oh. So
Yeah.
that's somebody maybe in the future? You think he turns pro, you turn pro, or you guys will be in
bigger.
different?
Yeah, he's way bigger. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's way bigger. But, I've known Carmel since I was like 5 years old. He was like 7. Yeah, we've been in the gym together, and we've been sparring together. I haven't sparred him, but we've like been there sparring like other gyms, I've known Carmel for a while.
How often do you go to your uncle's gym, Javier?
I don't go that often, but when I go to California, I always go and see him, So yeah, I probably see him. I probably go to his gym like 4 times a year, 5.
Tough fight his fighters in, huh?
Yeah.
Which fight?
The Luke Santa Maria.
God damn this kid. I am gonna adopt this kid. Fuck that, bro. Yo, like he literally knows the current schedule. I love you, bro. That is a tough fight. I'm so mad that Capetillo had to take that fight.
Is that your wife in the chat?
Probably.
I'm pretty sure she just super chat.
She always listens.
She said, we got Madeline $5 said, wow, he can speak and answer questions better than any other guest.
I'm serious, bro. I'm serious. You are an amazing guest. What was my question before that? Before she jumped in? Nobody remember?
He's fighting.
Oh, yeah. Luke.
Yes. So I know Luke, obviously. I know your uncle Javier. He listens all the time, super chats all the time. So Luke having to move to 54, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, Luke, he's a 147, and like I thought he was a little small to be in 47 too, and he did good his last fight. I don't know how he got it out the bag. That was a crazy comeback to fight when he was fighting Ramos. Yeah, but to move up to 154, I don't think he had to do. He should be having to do that, because he's done a lot of good stuff with PBC. He just beat Ramos too, so yeah. I think he.
Now he's got to fight the nephew. He beat the uncle, now he got to fight the nephew. What do you think he has to do in order to be the winner in that fight? Because we had Jesus here, and I trained with Jesus in Bones. Man, that kid is big to be 54.
Yeah, he's big. Like, I just saw him sparring the other day. Yeah,
who did he spar?
He sparred some Kazakhstan guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bro, he was hitting hard at Bones.
Yeah, he's hard.
That's who Frank was telling us too, because remember Frank texted us like, oh, it just says Su Ramo, and he said Kaz. And I was like, is he talking about the Kazakhstanian dudes that are in because there's a bunch of guys.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Kazakhstans right now, Top Rank.
Yeah, so
we got a super chat from Madison. He says, shout out to Amenaza for coming on the show. I love you, bro. And TBV is on the come up. Shout out to Ness and Danny. Nah, man, shout out to you. I swear, I was iffy. He's like, no, let's get down. And I'm like, bro, this kid's 13.
It's just a kid, bro.
I didn't know you were this. I've been watching you. I follow you, obviously, for years. I just didn't know that you were this capable of holding a conversation. Obviously, this is a podcast. We need you to talk.
Yeah.
So I was a little hesitant, like, oh, he's probably not going to talk at 7 in the morning, But damn, you are a G, homie. They're going to sign you for sure. They're going to be arguing over who's going to buy, have that contract.
Yeah.
Lord. Let me see. I think those might be all the questions. Let's double check. If you got any questions for La Amenaza, please go ahead and put those in the Patreon post now before we wrap it up. Anyone in the sport you haven't met that you do want to link up with? Pretty much met everybody. That's how you know he met everybody. It's tough.
Yeah, it's tough, Even I've been in the gym with Tank, seeing him spar, and I didn't even take a picture with Tank. I forgot.
Damn.
I've seen a lot of good fighters train.
Which fighter has gotten in there with you and just worked with you?
I mean, you and Tyson were shadow boxing, right?
Yeah, we were shadow boxing.
Yeah, but I mean, like actual. Getting in, like I seen Mike Tyson get on his knees with a little girl one time.
Yeah, Andy Ruiz, I think.
Okay.
But years ago when my dad used to train him. Yeah.
All right, I got two more before we let you go. Victor Banuelo says, Spence versus Crawford. Who you got, champ? God bless you. Keep working hard. Siempre listos para los chingazos.
Yep, you already know. I think it's going to be a tough fight because Errol, he brings that pressure, that constant pressure, but with a good technique, like he's really, like his last fight, he looked sharp, and it's a layoff from like 16 months. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right? And to come back and fight your Denis Ugas, like your Denis Ugas is not an easy fighter, I used to be in the gym with him with my dad, and he's not an easy fighter, and like Spence, he made it super easy. Mm-hmm. And Terrence, He looked good with Sean, but I think Errol's gonna. I don't know. It's a 50-50 fight. I don't really know. It's because you don't know what Terrence is gonna do. Southpaw, orthodox box, come forward.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a 50-50 fight. I don't really know.
We got Boxing Archives and Facts, $35 super chat that says La Amenaza is more educated Then and he tags one of our listeners, Southpaw773. So shout out to you, bro. Thank you for your support.
We got one more from Brandon in Houston. He says, what's up, Dylan? You're amazing on the mic. Would you like to come to do a live fight chat calling a big fight pay-per-view with Ness and Danny? I think you'd kill it. Have you ever, I guess, do you think you can, rather, watch a fight and tell an audience while you're watching what you're seeing?
Like, kind of break it down a little bit.
Just like, what do you mean? Like what they do?
Like a fight companion with Joe Rogan. Maybe you've seen that, no?
No, like what ESPN does? Like
kind of, but not on that level, right? We'll sit down, but now we got microphones, so we'll be like, oh, you know, for example, Oscar Valdez, Shakur Stevenson, you know, he could have been like, if Valdez would throw the jab more, he'd have more success. Or like in round 3, you know, you're just talking about what you're
just going to watch the fight with us with the mic in your face. No. Whatever comes out, comes out.
No, like we usually do that at home already, you know. We're just sitting there, oh, he could do this, he could do that. So I feel like I could do that, yeah.
Nice. Well, we're going to invite you back and definitely do one. I'm going to refresh here in case anybody tried to slide one in late. And they did. A few. Alejandro in Florida says, do you have an amateur rival or someone you see as a future nemesis?
I think I did, but he moved up in weight class, so I'm not really his weight class no more. So
who's that?
He's Nolan Huntley. He's like 10-time national champion.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a good fight in Kansas City, but he got the win. But yeah, he moved up in weight class. He's big now. He's bigger now.
Bilo from Arizona. What up, La Amenaza? Castaño or Jamel Charlo? Keep up the hard work. Can't wait to see you in the future, champ.
You know, I got Castaño in that one. You know, I know Castaño, but if the fight is the same as the last fight, I feel like Castaño got some. Just if he doesn't get clipped, he's good. But I feel like he got clipped. So, but Charlo didn't do nothing that fight. You know, Brian Castaño was bringing the pressure.
What? You tripping?
Nah.
Bro, Charlo hurt him like 3 times in that fight.
Not 3 times, man.
What?
Hurt him?
Bro, stumbled him, made him want to clinch. I don't know, pushed him back. None of that? You ain't seen none of that at least 3 times?
Nah, at least 3 times, no.
So you thought, who'd you think won the first one?
I feel Castaño won the first one.
That's because you're a pressure fighter.
See,
and Castaño's a pressure fighter.
I was there. I thought I actually scored it, and I scored it a draw.
Not me. I thought Charlo won.
Really?
For real. I really only seen Castaño hurt Charlo 1 time. Charlo was like, Castaño's wide with his punches. Charlo was coming down the middle with them shots.
Okay, but Charlo hurt him 3 times. But how many rounds did he win? Cause Castaño hurt him once, but he was bringing the pressure. You know, one thing is just hurting a fighter 3 times, and another thing is winning 3 rounds. Because if you hurt somebody, it's all right if it happens, you know. But he didn't get knocked down 3 times, so it's different than like getting hurt and getting knocked down. You know, anybody could get hurt. It's a fight, but I feel like Castaño, he did more in that fight than Charlo, you know.
Man. Shout out to your mom and dad, bro. You are an amazing child.
We got a couple more super chats that's saying Salvador Asciencio says, where are your parents from? Let's go, champ. You are very intelligent for your age. Échale ganas.
For real, man.
Where are your parents from?
My mom is from Tijuana and my dad is from Guadalajara.
Okay. That's a nice little variety right there, TJ and Guadalajara.
So I heard you say something about brothers. So you're not the only sibling.
No, I've got.
He got his brother right there.
I mean, let him answer the question, my friend.
I've got 3 older brothers. I got a brother that's about to turn 15, a brother that's I think 20 and he's in the army, and then my brother that's 22.
So you're the only one that boxed?
Yeah, no. He boxed. He had like 80 fights. My other brother boxed. He had like 50, and then I'm the only one that's left boxing.
Oh my God, we were just talking about this. Because people, you know, they have an issue with me. I don't really invest in amateurs unless you're a name. Like, you know, we had all the 2012 Olympians, and you know, if you can tell that kid is going to be a pro, we'll invest in them, because so many amateurs now. I want your brother to get on the mic. Can you give him power on the mic? Because look, 80 fights. Why didn't you turn pro?
Well, he could tell you, but you know, his arm he dislocated, I think, or something like that.
Yeah. So when I was younger, I think my last fight was when I was 16. But I was getting ready for a big tournament out here in Vegas, and what ended up happening is in a sparring, I dislocated my clavicle, and I did nerve damage and ligament damage, which is after that, I tried to recover. I took like 2 months off, gained a lot of weight, tried to make a comeback, did one more fight. I just didn't feel the same. So I stopped, and I started helping my dad, who training these guys now.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, you just never know who's going to make it. Like, someone like you with 80 amateur fights, if you would have asked me, hey, you want to make a bet that he turns pro or not, I would have made a bet that, yeah, he's going to be a pro, because Thurman had about 130. You know what I mean? So
and then you don't know what's going to happen. Yeah.
Exactly. But I feel strongly that you're going to be a pro. Obviously, with your dad and now your brother on the team and everybody watching over you, man, and you're just doing an amazing job, and they are doing a great job with you. Please give out your social media. I think that for sure those are all the questions that we have for you. And again, shout out to Madison for seeing that talent. You know, I just didn't know that you were this amazing behind the mic. But look, we got another one sliding in. They're coming in.
Sounds good.
Swift Jackson says, hey, champ, you're killing this interview. Made me definitely a fan. Have you ever shared the ring with King Jr.? If so, how'd it go? Excuse me. How'd it go?
Yeah, I have. You know, everybody's going crazy about that sparring. I did spar King Jr. Went good.
Wait, it's out there?
Yeah, it's out there. It's on YouTube. I posted it.
Pull it up, Danny. So why are they going crazy?
You said it's on your YouTube?
Yeah, it's on my YouTube.
All right.
I get-
And he has a YouTube channel already.
Is it just Dylan Capetillo, your YouTube?
Yeah, I think it's just.
Your full name. So Dylan Amenaza Capetillo.
Oh.
Dylan La Amenaza. All right. Amenaza.
That's amazing that you have a YouTube channel. How many fighters we got to come in here and tell them, like, bro, why you don't have a YouTube channel? Like, you know, this helps you build a fan base, man. At 13, you're doing it.
How long ago was it?
A while ago.
I just subscribed to your YouTube
6 months
channel.
ago.
Shout
Okay.
out to you.
Wait.
Damn, 27,000 subscribers? Bro, you out here really killing
Is it the one that says Dylan is looking amazing?
Let me see.
Says sparring.
No, not. Wait. Let me see. Skip a little bit. No, it's not that one. It's that one right there. Dylan Capetillo sparring.
What's the title?
Dylan Capetillo sparring.
5,000.4?
Yeah.
Let me get it so I could use the audio. Do you have music playing or you don't know?
I don't know.
Austin.
Austin, that's Ness. And you're obviously in the red.
I love that you do that too. You do like this foot stomp, and it's like a Sean Porter Tyson Fury. Did you pick it up from Porter and Fury and mix it together?
No, I picked it up from Fury. A little faint.
Yeah. Oh, good left hook. Damn.
You know, I had to come with the heat. It was the first time I sparred this kid. Everybody was going crazy. Oh, it's King Jr., King Jr. I'm like, okay, bring him.
Yeah, bring that smoke.
Yo, let's fucking go.
You know, and the dad asked me not to post the sparring, but I was like, bro, it's already posted. I'm sorry.
No. So the dad didn't want this getting out there. Look at the foot stomp. You got him with that foot stomp, bro.
Yeah. It's that pressure, you know? My dad's...
Oh, big left hook. Oh,
knock his mouthpiece out.
That's yours or his?
That's mine because I didn't have a mouthpiece, you know? Like, that one was like a 5-6-year-old mouthpiece, and I put it on and I just boiled it. So, look, I just kicked it off. I was like, nope, let's go.
Oh,
no, it
my
was fine.
God.
You didn't even put it back in.
No, I
He
didn't put it. I
kicked
was
that
like, let's
shit
go.
out the ring. He's
Bro, I got-
gangster. Good jab. Good 1-2 right there. Good body shot.
You know,
Nice jab.
Jay Prince is right there sitting, you know?
Yeah.
Right there in the middle of the two flags.
Yeah.
They brought this kid. It's the
Oh, with the mask on.
Yeah, they brought this kid. They were like, oh, we brought this kid to spar you. I was like, okay. It's the second time they do that. Last time they brought a kid too.
And you just keep showing Jay Prince.
Yo.
You bring him, I'm going to knock him down.
Yo, how old is Manny?
Manny who?
Manny.
Pacquiao?
No. Manny, the one that's with Core. Ain't he like 13?
Hell no, Manny's way too big for him.
Yeah.
Manny the Great.
Manny the GOAT?
The GOAT.
No,
Right,
I know him.
Yeah,
but
Manny-
no, he's big for me. Yeah, I don't even know how old is he.
He's way too
Yeah,
big.
he's like 15, 106.
Oh,
Nah, 106. Get out of here.
No, what is he? Oh no,
think he's bigger.
he was 106 last year.
Gotta be bigger
Yeah.
than 106.
He was 106 last year, so I don't know.
I don't know. I think that kid is too straight up. What you think, La Amenaza?
This one?
Yeah, I think my man in the blue, the king, he's too straight up, right?
No, that's why I'm moving. Look, the Mexican style, Julio, moving side to side, feigning. I knew what I had to do, I can adapt to a lot of styles.
He looks too relaxed too. He's not. He. I don't know. Maybe tentative. Oh my God, this must be so much pressure to spar in front of those people, all those people. Then you got James Prince there. Jesus.
Nah, I'm used to the pressure. Look, it's just my dad in the corner, and then
Look, ain't that Fernando Vargas Sr. behind you? I mean, Junior.
oh yeah, they were there watching the sparring.
Oh my God, pressure.
Oh, and
Oh
then-
my God, that's Abdullah Mason cheering on King. Ain't that Abdullah Mason?
Yeah, there's like 10 of them. There's like 10 people in their corner.
Oh my.
Look at that corner. You don't see all of them?
Yeah.
And look at mine.
You only got 2 people in your corner. Good body shot.
No, I love working the body. I told you I like that liver shot.
Good job, King. Oh, damn good counter uppercut. You killed him with that.
left hook and then the left to the body.
Yeah, you too active for him.
Yeah.
Mexican
I
style.
like bringing the pressure when I fight.
Nice jab there.
Look, I'm moving, and then I gotta look for the next position. See?
Nice.
I move. If I shoot something,
Good
then,
body shot
then I
again.
move, and then I look for the next one.
Oh, good stab to the body there by King with the right hand. Oh, another big left hook.
Followed by the right hand to the body there by Dylan.
King catches me sometimes, but I'm catching him like 5 times, and then he catches me once. So
Yeah. He is getting you with that right hand to the body. He got that range for that. The straight right to the body. Oh!
I got it too.
Austin, let's take it down. We're going to go ahead and take a quick intermission, take this picture with Amenaza. I want to thank you for coming on, man. This has been a fantastic interview, man. You've been amazing. We definitely cannot wait to get you back on now, for sure.
Yep.
Wait, why is that still playing? Okay, I got 2 of them. All right, so let me refresh just in case. Never want to leave a man behind. Shout out to Swift with that question. We would have never seen that sparring. That was some great work you put there. All right, that is all of them. We'll take this intermission, take this picture with La Amenaza, and we'll be right back.
Yo, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.